Hello everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do the Scorpio Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for January 7th through the 14th. I really appreciate all the support you guys give. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. Subscribing and liking the videos, that really does help. Any kind of boost in the subscribers really does help me out, and I appreciate all the support. The more support I get, the more videos I can easily put out for you guys. So, blah, blah, blah. That's my spiel. Let's get to some oracle cards for you. We're going to see what your overall energy for the week will be. Any messages and guidance that you need to hear. And then we'll get into your tarot. Virgo. Okay, this is all about paying attention to details. It's all about kind of putting in the work. This is about kind of getting really practical about things. It's also about helping others. It's also about being in a place, being in a very healing type of energy. It's about being very dedicated. You could be connecting to a Virgo. See what else we get. You have the polar bear. So yeah, I definitely feel a lot of you are really kind of focused on gaining some sort of stability, focused on your career, maybe even focused on like saving money. Let's see what else. You do have the Star card, and you have, oh, I like that, and you have the bridge. Okay. So having the bridge as your overall energy, usually that's like making connections to your past. It could be about reconnecting to another person. It could be about traveling. I kind of feel like this is you really, really looking towards your future, though. Really having this goal in mind, really having your sights set on something. You have the Star card and you have the Shamrock card. Yeah, I definitely feel that this is about focusing on the long term. That's what this message is. It's a message, for some of you, this could be your career. It could be something that you're very talented at. It could be a relationship that you're in. It could be a connection that you could be in a connection with. You could have been in this connection with somebody for a very long time. It could be a connection that's kind of been very slow moving, but very stable too. Like this person has been in your presence for a long time. And again, this could be, something you're focused on that you're very talented at. It could be your career. But overall, I think it's this desire that you have. And the guidance here is to really start focusing on like long-term future. Really like set a goal for yourself. If this is a relationship, what do you want from this person in the future? Is this, somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with? And really start taking those practical steps, baby steps towards that. This is a message to, really, really go for it, but it's also like you don't have to rush towards this. Just being able to continue to keep your focus on your highest goal, on your highest ideal in this. The star is all about kind of trusting the signs, you know, trusting in the universe. This is also a message that you're on the right path. And this is a message that, you know, of kind of good luck. So when you really kind of set your sight on something that you really want, that you feel very, very passionate about, all you have to do is, you know, say, okay, this is the goal I want, you know, set your sights on the goal, make plans, do what little you can do. But when you feel passionate about something, when you feel good about something, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a career, whether it be just a personal goal, you know, just taking those little practical steps, even if it's just writing down your intentions, your guides, you know, and your angels just kind of help you along the way. You'll get those messages, you'll get that guidance. As long as you can keep your focus forward, you're always going to be guided. And I know that seems very simplistic, but it's 100% true. The only thing that holds us back from the things that we really want is when we get in those moments of fear, when we get in those moments of, you know, focusing on the negative in the past or worrying about the future. When you can get into that optimistic place, that's where you kind of see all the opportunities. Virgo is also Venus. It's also the planet of love. So this could be a message to you. If you have a connection to another person, this could be a message that this really does have the potential to be a very long-term commitment. So yeah. That could also be a message, if you've been connected to somebody for a long time, it might have gotten into kind of like a very routine type of energy. And so it's just a message to kind of put in, you know, put in more effort to be spontaneous. All right, so let's see what is your energy coming into the week. You have the Ten of Wands. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel that you really have been putting a lot of work and effort into your stability, into your career. Seven of Cups. Yeah, for a lot of you, I think that I feel like you've had your focus just on one particular goal. You've been either focused on your career, focused on your money, focused on your stability. With the Seven of Cups, I think that you're kind of looking, you know, you're wanting more. You're wanting an emotional connection. Let me see what this Ten of Wands is. What's the Ten of Wands represent? Six of Cups. It's almost like you've been working really, really hard at something. You've kind of reached this level of achievement, and you have all this opportunity to move forward. You have all of these options, but it's almost like you're not really able to see it because you're still holding on to you're still holding on to some sort of emotions from the past, or you're still holding on to a perception of the past. Like you don't feel like you've achieved anything. You've been working really, really hard at something, and you don't feel that you've achieved it, or you don't feel that you've made it to your goal. But you've kind of excelled at it. But you're just so overwhelmed that you're not seeing all of the opportunity that's in front of you. What has got you so overwhelmed? You know, I think this came out before. It's almost like you're seeking some sort of validation, like you're seeking like this clear-cut sign, this clear-cut message. Let me see. Give me more on this. What do we got going on here? What is your energy commitment to the week? It's like you've had this dream for something, you've had this desire for something, and like I said, I feel like you've been working very, very hard towards it, and it's like you're right there. You're there, like you've achieved it. Like it's time to start focusing on building on this, on manifesting more. Like you have achieved something. You have reached a really good level within your job, within your career, within your personal life, even within a relationship. You know, if this is in regards to a relationship, I think that you've actually reached a really good place in the connection, but it's like you're still holding on to like this need for that ultimate clarity. Like you're looking for this clear-cut sign. You're looking for a specific message. You're looking for a very specific job offer. You're looking for something very specific. And it's like it's there. Like it's being presented to you. It might not be in the way that you think it is, because I think that there's it's bigger than what you realize. And again, and you know, I know I've said this before. Um, you have to be in, you know, when you're working towards something, when you're giving all of your energy and effort towards a goal, you have to get yourself into a place where you're open to receiving it. If you're giving, you're not letting yourself be open to receiving your blessings. So, you know, with this Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, it is kind of a message to kind of stop for a minute and open up to to be able to receive it. Like, I think you've achieved something. I think that you have all of these opportunities, all of this room for expansion. But because you're still overwhelmed with something from the past, or with an idea from the past, or with looking for something specific to be presented to you before you, move forward, it's like you're limiting the options that are available. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what else. So what do you have coming towards you this week? You have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you have this beautiful new opportunity. You have this new opportunity for work, for career. You have an opportunity for commitment here. You have 2 aces here. You have 3 aces here. You have this beautiful new opportunity. You have the Temperance card, which is, divine timing. And I think this is time, is what it's saying. You have the Temperance card twice. This could be a connection to another person. You could be looking at this connection with this other person and feeling like you're not on the same page. Feeling like this is not moving forward. Feeling like you're not looking for the same thing. And I say that because I love this card. If you look at the shape, it looks like this should be very imbalanced, but the weight is what is keeping this balance. So on appearance, it might not look like things are coming together, but in reality, you're being offered something even better than what you had initially planned. And you have the Empress card. This is being in that energy of manifesting. It's being in that energy of unconditional love. This is also being very desired. This is just being in that very beautiful goddess energy. So take a moment and really start focusing on what you want to manifest. Like it's already available to you. What's the Empress? You have the 2 of Wands, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. If you've been aiming at something specific, if this is a relationship with another person, I do feel like this opportunity is there for you. It really is a matter of opening yourself up to receive it. And also I want to say it might not be presented to you in the specific way that you're expecting it to be, but this came up in another reading. I get a lot of relationship readings, and they're always like, when is this person going to reach out? When is this person going to communicate? When is this person going to express feelings to me? And I always like wonder why people are focused on these, very, minor. Well, I know it's not minor. I know it's a big deal, but instead of focusing on when you're going to get that phone call, what about the relationship? What about manifesting the relationship? What is it that you ultimately want from this? And so it might be that with a relationship with another person, like you've been focused on getting to one specific place in this connection, and it might be like a very small goal. It might be that you've been focused on having more communication with this person, or something very minor, but all of this work and effort that you've put in, everything that has happened, this change that you've gone through, you're actually in a better position within this connection than you realize. Like, you might be looking towards communication from this person, and this person is ready to offer you like a commitment. They're ready to settle down. And because you're focused on getting this one specific conversation from them or communication from them, you're not seeing that this person is actually wanting more, wanting bigger. Or it might be that it's been in such this, that it hasn't been, it's been at a friendship level, or it's been at a dating level for so long that you're not able to see that it has kind of stepped into this phase where, this is moving forward to commitment. So, bottom line, I think that you've been wanting something, and you have worked so hard at this goal, that that you're kind of a little bit overwhelmed and you're a little bit tired and you're a little bit worn out, and you're not seeing that, like, you haven't, not only have you achieved this goal that you have set for yourself, but you actually have more opportunity available to you. And it genuinely is about taking a moment to stop and opening up so you can receive everything that you've worked for. Okay, so what is your guidance this week? You have the Justice card. That's about getting into balance. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles. And you have the Magician. And you have the King of Cups. Yeah. So if this is a relationship, the King of Cups represents having that very, very deep love. This is somebody who cares very deeply. There might not be a whole lot of emotional expression, but when the King of Cups does express, it's very deep love. It's very, very caring, very nurturing. You do have the Page of Cups underneath that. So I do feel for a lot of you that this is a relationship, and it's been at this Page of Cups place for a long time. And so it might be that you're still seeing it in this place, but it's really grown to this very, very deep love. So the Justice card is about things being in balance. So when you're working towards a goal, when you're working towards any goal, and even in a relationship, there has to be that balance of give and take. So you can't just be in this energy of work, 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 work. You have to be able to stop and allow things to flow to you as well. And that's what the Queen of Wands is. That's about taking a moment to have that confidence, to kind of feel your passion again, to find your passion again. The Two of Pentacles is kind of being in this very uncertain place, kind of going back and forth. But the Magician card is about kind of owning your power. Again, this is all about where you're putting your energy to, where you're putting your focus to. So it really is about finding that balance. Scorpios are very, very intense energy. They're very deep. And so they're looking at things on such a deep, deep level. And so, your mind is constantly, constantly going. So again, take a moment to kind of take a break, to kind of allow, feel that confidence in yourself again. Let me get one more on this Two of Pentacles. Keep your energy focused on things that excite you. You don't have to take action towards it necessarily. Just keep your focus on things that excite you. I think that'll help kind of get you out of that rut that you might be feeling in. That kind of opens you up to receiving as well. If you do chakra work, I would recommend doing sacral chakra work this week. You can do meditations, water, anything to do with water helps get your sacral chakra flowing. Anything creative, writing, drawing, listening to music, that gets that energy flowing too. Get that passion back. Get your fire back. You have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you might be kind of reliving the same scenario in your head over and over and over again. So if this is somebody that you've been connecting to for a long time, you might be replaying a past scenario in your head over and over again. And what you don't realize is you've built something very, very solid. There's something new. So it's all about kind of being able to kind of find this passion again, let go of the past, let go of this emotional burden that you've been holding on to. I don't even think it's necessarily a burden. It's the letting go of the idea that you have to be constantly putting in the work towards something. You don't have to constantly be struggling. You are allowed to stop for a minute and allow things to come to you. Let me get this is really, really amazing. You have the Ten of Wands twice, by the way. So yeah, this is about you've made it. You've made it to the end. All you have to do is kind of look how both these women are. they're holding so much that they're not able to even stand up and see what's in front of them. So this is really about kind of letting go of those burdens, letting go of the idea that you have to keep working so hard. You made it. You did it. You've already achieved your goal. Own that shit. Let me get some oracle, one final message for you. Compassion. That's about having some compassion for yourself, letting yourself have a little bit of fun. Yep. You've put in the work with the Purpose card. You've done what you've needed to do. Now, because you don't see the results, you might be, very hard on yourself. So this is about having compassion for yourself, letting yourself have a little bit of fun. And by letting yourself have fun, that's going to balance out your energy, and that's what's going to bring you what you're wanting to manifest. Again, for some of you, this could be a career. This could be a career that you feel very passionately about. But for a lot of you, I do feel that this is a relationship. This is a very loving relationship. So just let it come. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.